Welcome back, survivors. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to Northern Lights. This is probably going to be the last, gameplay video I'm going to do on Northern Lights for now. It's because it doesn't really feel that fair to be trying to do a series when I can't really have the performance where it probably should be as a game. Because one of the things is, it's probably not very optimized at the moment, and what I'm doing for my PC setup is, I have two monitors on the go, I have the software capture, the audio capture, and the game trying to run at the same time. So that might be impacting the performance a bit, so it doesn't really feel fair to say, like, oh, this game runs terribly, but I'm also demanding and asking a lot more of it than your typical player would be. So I'm going to pause, not pause, but I'm going to use this again, the last episode of gameplay. Then the next episode I'm going to do this Wednesday will be, overview of what I think of it, the systems, review it of sorts, and give my opinion with some more time. And also, I will be spending a little bit more time off-camera with the game, just so I can get a more informed opinion with it. I already have some, vague things I can say in... Oh, there we go. That's actually nice to find. Okay, so this is up by the farmstead, so... Not really much around here. It makes me think... There's gotta be something else, I missed a map piece at the other location, too. I want to see about trying to maybe head back for that. Condition-wise, I think I'm going to be recovering from food poisoning. That's one of the big ones is... Trying to figure out, what your status is can be a little difficult at times. And how are my meters? Okay, well, food's actually really low. So, actually, I think that's food, right? Yeah, food's pretty low. So I should have... Oh yeah, I've got quite a bit of stuff here. So we'll have that. Have that. Temperature-wise, that's dropped quite a bit too, but my issue with temperature is I'm going to need so many sticks to actually, make a fire. Yeah, I need 14 sticks for even just, a tiny little fire. That's another one of the things that I could mention. I am going to mention. It feels like for the amount of materials you put into something, might be a little excessive. Oh, is that a wolf or a fox? I actually do not know looking at it. I'm thinking that's... Okay, I'll take that. Let me salvage that to get that, drop that. Okay. Harvest that. Okay, I think that's a boar up there. This guy's not really moving. Do I have? Yeah, I have a spear. Oh. Okay, now he's fixed and working again proper. I'm trying to remember what... Oh, these are... Now that's what I'm looking for, is the firewood. Okay, so I think that's enough to be able to put down the camp, or a small campfire just to warm me up. I do kind of wish... see, the Long Dark had it where you did have wood stoves and you could use that, whereas they're not really using wood stoves or even, fireplaces in the houses for heat, so... Actually, that's a interesting question, then, is how would this place be heated exactly? Alright, let me get the journal out, make down a fire quickly. See, you need 12 and 12 for just that regular built-in campfire, and a small fire, you actually need more sticks. That doesn't make much sense to me. Why do you need more sticks for a smaller fire? Alright, tinder, I have... Yeah, I've got plenty of nests. Okay, one there. I don't know where the fire drill went. Maybe... Okay, I can just use the lighter, so that's kind of nice to know. I don't think there's anything I really want to cook with. I'm trying to think if there's anything else, crafting-wise, I want to make or do. And, okay, what if I put down the cooking pot... and an egg. No, there's gotta be a way to be able to cook those raw eggs. Yeah, I'll take the cooking pot back. I guess we'll just put the can there. And how's that doing? Okay, so we're warming up pretty steadily. That's good. Food poisoning. It still says it's here. I don't know, again, how long that might be with us. Sanity. I don't really have a way of measuring or checking sanity, aside from, like, just looking at the bottom left. There's not, like, a bar or a measurement for it. It just kind of seems like all of a sudden it might... I don't want to get rid of the poisonous mushrooms. That's something else I want to talk about when it comes to, like, the review episode. I do like the idea of how you don't know what you're finding, but I think you might need a way to identify it better than you actually, like, consume it and then have to suffer the consequences. In a survival situation, that'd be an incredibly bad thing to do. Okay, so that got me cloth and planks, but I don't think I can actually, like, do much with the planks. I know they're used for crafting and making, but I don't think anything really more than that. And looks like crafting-wise, I think I'm kind of, yeah, where I am. It looks like it's the skill levels that now unlock stuff more than anything else. Tackle fish trap. See, those might not be bad if I'm staying at one area more so. And the storage box, that's kind of a big waste of, like, materials for just getting 3 inventory slots in it. That's one thing I really have to say is, if you're going to do the inventory system like a grid system you have in the backpack here... Oh, okay, good. So food poisoning is out of the way. If you're going to do the grid system that this operates on, it should carry over for containers as well. So, like for my instance where... you know, I'm going to go out and see about this wolf. I'm bored, I need something to do. Come here, Actually, you're kind of tiny for a wolf, aren't you? Oh, but you're kind of creepy looking for a wolf. Well, that was actually pretty easy to deal with. I don't know if I'll have the room for everything on him or not, but at least I can gather what I can. Okay, so... You know what? I'm not too fussed about, like, not getting the meat from him. And I kind of want to go after the other one now. Okay, that's just a pine cone. He was wandering somewhere just out here. Oh, there you are. Actually, I don't know if you can... Oh, yeah, you can attack. Okay, good. So the wolves can fight back. They're kind of buggy at the moment, though, if I'm honest. They could use a little bit more attention and stuff done to them. I was like, they should be a bit more... Okay, do I want to take the wolf pelt, or should I just stick with the one? Actually, maybe I can... Oh, God, it comes into... Yeah, like, the inventory system could use some adjustments. Just like its detection of where the grids exactly are and, like, trying to move from place to place. Stone, no, You know, I will take more rope if I can. That's what I'm looking for, birds. Because these guys are probably my best way to get feathers. And I did see the bad weather and the fever taking an effect on my sanity. Yeah, bird meat I don't care about, but the feathers I'll take. Because then I can make arrows, and I have that as something I can do. So I'm also going to head back. How am I doing for carrying weight? Yeah, see... That's another thing, is carrying weight doesn't feel like it really has much impact right now. I think its big impact is when you're trying to sleep, and that doesn't let you recuperate as quickly, but I feel like it should be more, it really slows you down and affects your movement speed. Yeah, I'll toss another thing on the fire there. And let me just make some more arrows. I don't actually know how many I can take with... Okay, well, that sold my arrows, apparently. So where do they get slotted in? They, surprisingly enough, they... Actually, where are they? Now, I thought maybe... I thought maybe they'd be like one of your strap things here, because, like, you just take them easily out, but it doesn't seem like that's the case, so let me try putting those down. And is that where the arrows go? Ow, ow. Okay, so apparently I've got to be careful how close I get to the fire. And arrows... Okay, so arrows do sit in your general inventory. Actually, let me see for burn. What's the treatment? Slowly treated, anti-inflammatory, make infusion of herbs, and introduce inflammation will speed up healing process. So if I take a look at all the herbs so far, hydration calories, poisonous, unknown, source of calories, poisonous, not applicable, but there is a tea I could make out of it. So no, let's try making a tea. I haven't actually tried doing that yet, so I don't know. I did see a pine cone outside. I'll go snag that and bring it in. I don't know if the boar would be a problem or not, but he is just right where the pine cone I want is. But yeah, the animals, they could use a little bit better AI to them. Because, like, they don't seem to care too much unless you're right on top of them. But that's something, again, could probably be worked on with future stuff. Because right now, at least, they exist and you can interact with them. The big thing is getting the game's foundation and interaction stuff put in and together. Okay, so I picked up the pine cone. Okay, so this is cone infusion, so I'll try this and see what it does for me. Okay. So now if I check here, that is for flu symptoms. Okay, so I have that, has a tea I can make with it. The chaga mushroom has a tea I can make with it. And the chaga, if I remember right, is on trees. So maybe I'll try quickly finding that too. I like this experimentation of trying to figure out what they do, but again, I wish there was a way you could do it where, I guess it kind of is just what you might have to deal with is, like, the consequences of trying things out. I've been trying to debate on what the better method is, because, like, on the one hand, I do really like the idea of you're not entirely sure what you're dealing with, so you are careful in... Oh, wait, could I not? Oh, no, there's the chaga mushroom. God, it goes so small after you first get it. Like, I like the idea that you don't exactly know what these plants are. Are they beneficial? Are they poisonous? Stuff like that. But the problem is, if you have them, you really have consequences that can last for a while. Maybe it's just something I'm putting a little too much stake into it because I'm... Okay, so what does the chaga do if I do antibiotic-like? So, kind of helpful, but not really for what I need. And unfortunately, the only other unknown for, like, possible stuff there, I don't really have with me. And I don't know if I'd be able to find too easily either, since that's like a ground-growing plant. I guess I can take a little look around and see if I can find some. Actually, I wonder, could I know you can make, like, birch bark tea. I don't know if spruce bark would work, though. I feel like that might be a very dangerous thing to try, but I might just take back and see if that's something that's actually in the game or not. Yeah, see, I don't really see any ground plants growing, like, I could try out and see. I do see a rabbit. No, wasn't able to get them. Yeah, again, at least they are present in the game. No, I'll take the pine sap in case. And I'm dealing with a fever, burns, and I do have an infection risk. I guess that's probably from... Well, actually, hang on. I have antibiotics, don't I? I think I probably need antiseptics more, but I don't think I've actually found that yet. I wonder if that's what I'd use antiviral for. It's kind of hard to say. Like, I should also look at getting some more distance covered in, too, instead of just, like, sticking around here as I have been. But if I could put the pine cone in, I'm going to see if I can do anything with, like, the sap or the spruce bark with it and see if that does something. Kinda doubt it will, but... yeah, no, and no. Okay, I figured as much. Actually, could I boil an egg? That's what you can do. Okay, so... you might not be able to fry the eggs, but you can boil them. So that's at least something that's possible to be done. I was trying to figure out, like, there had to be something you could do to process the eggs if they are put as raw. And yeah, I've still got an awful lot of weight on me. Okay, so that's a bit of sanity back. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, so you know what? I think I'm going to look at embarking for a trip back up this way, because there's got to be a map piece there. I've got plenty of food, and I think... do I have drink as well? You know what? I'm going to snag also the blueberry juice that's out here. Yeah, so we'll take that. And... I don't know... yeah, see, this doesn't really seem like it goes through. I'll try taking a look if there's another road or not. There might... no, that's just the topography. I was thinking maybe that was road, but... these lines here are just that mountain that's to the southwest-ish. That's not an actual road to follow along anywhere. Just want to see if there is anything else that's like a pathway made, but does not look like it out here. Yeah, so scout main location on the island to find a way to escape. That's just the general objective of it, so... okay, I do see somebody way out there, but I can't tell what it is. Again, as long as you don't get too close, though, they don't seem to have much care for you, so I don't think... it's not quite to levels where you gotta be very careful if you have a wolf in the general area. You can basically just walk around them at things currently. I think the bigger thing is going to be trying to get some of the mechanics and systems to feel a little more engaging. Like, the inventory one, that needs some proper work at making the grid system a little bit more, like, detecting as how you're trying to move and adjust stuff. Wait, actually, do you have your whites? That's one thing that I might... I don't think it should have white spots on it anymore. Oh. Hey, bud. Note from Survivor and Rusty Key. Okay, where's the note? Or did that just get dropped on the ground? Does? No. Yeah, you run off. I didn't even realize there was a corpse here. But I don't see this note. It's... oh, wait, maybe it's in here. Here we go. Okay, although I'm in the best position to find myself at peace, my final breath will be in the middle of nowhere with northern lights to see above. That will be a glorious ending. I find this letter to tell my family and friends. Buried a supply cache around the farmstead location. Can I make a shovel, then? That might actually be something I can make. And that's what use it has. Okay, I can't make a shovel, but maybe there's... guessing that's just like how the branches are. Maybe I'll try and find the supply cache. Like, we'll see what's in there. I do think, again, it's instead of having, like, you take this entire inventory, these are more containers that you can open up and you can try and, like, drag and drop back and forth of what you want to take, what you'll leave behind. I'll snag those. Yeah, I don't have that boar on me. Now, that is a pretty vague thing for, like, where it could be. Around the farmstead. See, that could mean around here or general area. And yeah, everything's doing pretty good there. It's actually fairly early in the day at only 8:52. But I'm guessing I'm supposed to be looking for, like, a box of some kind. Just kind of... maybe buried in the snow a bit, or stuck in a corner somewhere. I'm not actually sure why you... well... yeah, I don't know why you'd super need to hide a supply cache if you are the only person out and about. Okay. I don't know if I've seen anywhere that's actually, like, needed a key as I've been around here or not, but I don't think so. Huh. Yeah, looking around so far, haven't really spotted anything. I'm also not entirely sure what I'd be looking for either. I don't know if it'd be like a big box or just like a tiny little thing. And I don't know, too, if it would actually be, like, in the perimeter of the farmstead here, or it could be outside of it. Uh-oh, there's furniture. Yeah, like, with where I've gone around, I haven't really found anything that stands out, I would say. It's kind of what I'd be looking for. No, I was just opposed to that. You know what, I'll have the blueberry juice there. Now, the painkillers I don't think I need for anything. Still that infection risk. You're not hiding anything, are you? No, can't do anything with the snowman. Well, I thought I'd take a look, but it doesn't look like I'm able to find anything here, so instead of wasting too much time just going around where I've already been, I'm going to head off and see about following the road back out. Because I should be okay. Yeah, I'm not too bad temperature-wise. Fatigue, though, I am noticing that going up, but... actually, what is my crafting skill right now? That's level 17, so... I might actually look at dropping some of the gear I've... or maybe not the gear. Okay, so... yeah, I'll get rid of the deer pelt. I don't know how much that exactly weighed, but... try to start lightening the load a little bit. Yeah, send you off. No, those... actually... is that a new entry? I don't think so. No, that's not a new entry. Okay, so that's one I think I've already had. But again, they're one of the things that... in some ways it's nice to have, but in other ways it's also a little bit difficult to have that as a system, because then you're constantly fighting... okay, I'd like to know what properties this has. Oh, turns out that was poisonous, so now I have to deal with the food poisoning for a while. I guess you could technically use the charcoal to help with that, but then that causes your sanity to go down. It's like a system where... it's kind of like a roulette in a way, where you're not sure what the effects are going to be, and the odds are generally more against you than for you. Ooh, but you know what? I see a few sticks up there. I'm going to snag those, because again, sticks very valuable in the game. I do feel like for making the fires... maybe 14 is a bit too high for them. Maybe look cutting that in half, or like 7 or 8. But yeah, we'll snag those. Go see about the sawmill. I'm guessing it has to have the map piece somewhere in there. Now that I know it's just like a little scrap of paper, it might be easier to try and just see it. Okay, I will also keep my eye out for that one other unknown plant that I can try making a tea with. I don't remember. I don't think it was too far of a walk for, like, just following along the pathway until I hit the, sawmill. Left, right, left, right, and we just keep on going. Okay, so that's just a mountain or a hillside. See, I'm wondering if maybe I mistook something like that for a couple episodes ago where I thought, as I was leaving the river village, I thought another building outside of the, like, village perimeter, but I guess not, and I just mistook the slope of one of the hills or that for one. Yeah, you guys need your AI a little fixed. It's a bit too easy to come upon you like that. Well, there's a little bit more gathered there. There you go. That's more like what you should do. I think maybe you just have to improve their detection a little bit for the player. These plants up ahead, I actually... See, this is where I kind of like how this unknown system... Oh, actually, hang on, are these... No, that's just regular grass. I thought they had little flowers on them. Yeah, so if I take a look at this... Looks like both poisonous, I'm pretty sure. I like this cross-referencing of taking a look at what these plants might be. Actually, these might be a... It might be because my graphics are set so low, I can't quite recognize them. These are probably that one, then. And probably the best way to know will be take one up and... Oh, actually, I can't. Inventory's full. Okay, never mind, it gets left behind. Yeah, that's something, is... A little bit more information in the inventory system would be nice. Like, you're told this is 3 out of 4. Like, you know what the max stack size is. So, okay, I can stack one more thing into this instead of... I think I can fit this, but maybe I can't. Showing the grid system all the time, I think, would be helpful as well. That we can kind of see, like, okay, I can do some inventory management, slide this here, this there, that there, what have you. I'll definitely get a lot more into those with the next episode and go over all my thoughts to it. For now, I do feel like it's got some good bases there. It's about trying to expand on them, and also some tweaks to make it a little bit more coherent as well for information of what's presented to you. Like, I don't know if I'll actually be able to reach the sawmill. Nope. Temperature did get pretty low. I'm surprised we're hitting the hypothermia risk already. I think I'm used to how the Long Dark has done it, where you have to have, like, you're absolutely out of warmth, and then you have the risk of flying and the possibility of it. But where am I on the map? Okay, I should actually be getting pretty close to the sawmill now. Doesn't look like it's too far off for, like, how much ground I've actually covered to try getting there. Yeah, I think it was just past this sign, or past one or two of these signs. This full map can be a little misleading because you don't get a good idea of, like, your scaling for distances. Or it'll just take, again, more time to get used to it. One of the things about doing this series of trying to get some insight is, and because I am going to be playing a bit more in my off time to get a more informed opinion, is I'm trying to squeeze a lot of information to just, like, the little bit I've been doing. Whereas I think once I get a chance more hands-on off-camera and not worrying about, like, trying to get the capture and videos done, I'll be able to get more into the meat of things and be able to review this a bit better that way. Okay, that's probably the saying. I think it's the warning that is getting super, super cold for me, but I do see the sawmill there, I think. I'll just get inside there, I'll try to snag that map piece, and then we'll probably have the episode wrapped up there. Because, man, I really want the channel to grow a bit faster. It's not even to say, like, oh, then I can get more subs and I can get growing faster than that. It's more so that way I can do longer videos, darn it. Because I get into them, I get into the groove of just recording and doing, and yeah, I'm enjoying myself, and we're at the 30-minute mark already. Well, crap, I want to keep going, but I have to watch my deadlines. Oh, I'll get a little bit of a freeze up there. Yeah, that's, again, one of the reasons why I want to do some of this on my own time instead of, like, in a video. Because my computer, it's, I think, a little below the recommended specs for the game. So that, coupled with the recording and everything else I try to do with it, that's probably impacting performance quite a bit there. I think graphic-wise, once you actually have the graphics up, it's not too bad looking of a game. It's pretty fine there. So I don't think there's anything to really focus on too much there. Maybe the animal models and like how the furs on them or the hide on them could use a little bit of look though. I'll see what they're like once I like have the graphics turned up more and I don't have performance hits. Just because like the wolf was a creepy looking little thing if I'm honest. I think the deers have been okay. I haven't really been too up close to a boar to really see that well, but I think the wolves and the deer looked a little... Just the wolf in general from having it up close, how the fur kind of is on it. But I can get inside here, and then I'll take a good look around for the map fragment. So now that I know it is basically just like a little scrap of... Okay, so there's hypothermia. That's not good. All I'm really looking for is just like a little scrap of paper that could basically be anywhere. Well, there are shovels, but I can't pick any of them up. I'm kind of thinking it might be upstairs with all the desks and that. Maybe it was just sitting on top of one of those. So I'm going to head up and take a quick little peek. Yeah, this is the offices and that. Oh. These are even storage boxes. Okay, I really should have investigated a lot more. So there are containers in the world, but again, I feel like just having them slot system, whereas your main inventory is a grid system. There's the map piece. Literally was here the entire time. Okay, so that actually does open up a fair little bit to see. Although it doesn't actually seem to include the sawmill on this. Or is that because I haven't used the binoculars properly? I don't know, I might have to check that once I'm playing on my own time. But yeah, so for right now... Actually, do I have a stick bed still here somewhere? Oh, I do. Okay, I'm just going to do that quickly to save and wake myself up. Ooh, yeah, okay, so I'm going to have to definitely get a fire going if I want to survive. But thank you guys for joining me on this episode of Northern Lights. I'll be back with one more episode, just, again, review, taking it in, reporting back after some time on my own with it, and we'll see from there. But thank you guys for joining me in this little peek of the series, and I want to definitely thank the developers of Northern Lights or MadGoat Studios for giving me a chance to get some hands-on, see what it's like, and also to be able to provide my feedback to them for it. The next episode, that's all going to come there, so until I do see you in that video, survivors... Oh, actually before, if you did like this video, be sure to give it a like. I know it's a bit of a contrived thing at the point, but it's one of my ways of just trying to get more interaction with the channel. But anyway, that aside, thank you all very much for joining me, and until I catch you in the next video, survivors, I'm losing myself at the end here. Please remember to take care and stay alive.